Hello, my name is Hope and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make this super cute sprout to accessorize your headphones. So for today's tutorial, this pattern is definitely beginner friendly. It only requires a couple stitches and it is a very fast make. So without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off with the supplies, you're going to need a darning needle, a pair of scissors, and a 5mm hook. And for the yarn, you are going to need any green weight 4 yarn. Today I'm going to be using the Loops and Threads brand. And before we get started, I would like to thank today's sponsor, which is Skillshare. Skillshare is one of the largest online learning communities. They have a ton of amazing classes that are taught by amazing world-class creatives like professional illustrators, renowned graphic designers, and successful entrepreneurs. So you are learning directly from real, super talented, and successful creatives. And personally, I have been trying to up my editing skills, and I have been taking a class from Justin Brown called CapCut Video Editing, the complete desktop and mobile course for beginners. And in these classes, he teaches you how to edit complete videos step by step using CapCut's best features. And as somebody that owns a small business, this is definitely key to making things easy. And with that being said, the first 500 people to use my link in the description will receive 20% off their first year of Skillshare, so get started today. Oh, and did I mention there is a 7-day free trial and a risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee? And once again, thank you Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. So to begin making our sprout, we're going to go ahead and make a slip knot. You're going to wrap the yarn around your finger and make an X like this. Then take your hook and go up underneath that first loop and grab the second and pull it through. From there, you're going to pull tight and you have made your slip knot. And this short end is not the end we will be working with, so we're going to go ahead and just pull that to the side. We're going to start by chaining 10. So grab the yarn and pull through the loop. Grab the yarn and pull through the loop, and you're just going to repeat that until you have a total of 10 chains. Okay, so that makes 10 chains, and this is what your work should be looking like. Next, we're going to go into the second chain from the hook and place a slip stitch. And to do a slip stitch, you're just going to insert your hook, grab the yarn, pull it through, and pull it through that other loop. Now into the next stitch, we're going to place a single crochet. You're going to insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through both loops. Into the next stitch, we're going to place a half double crochet. And to make a half double crochet, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into that stitch, yarn over again, pull through so you have 3 loops on your hook. Now yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And that's how you make a half double crochet. Now moving on to the next stitch, we are going to place a double crochet. And to do that, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into that next stitch, yarn over, pull through, and we're going to yarn over again and pull through 2 loops. Then once more, you're going to yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops on the hook. And now you've made a double crochet. So into the next stitch, this might be a little difficult for beginners, but don't worry, you've got this. We are going to place 2 triple crochets. To do that, you're going to yarn over 2 times, so you have a total of 3 loops on your hook. Insert your hook into that stitch, yarn over and pull through. So now you have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over again, and you're going to pull through 2. And one more time, you are going to yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. And that's how you make a triple crochet. So we're just going to repeat that one more time into that same space. So now we've finished with our second triple crochet, and what we're going to do is basically mirror everything that we just did. So in this next stitch, you're going to place a double crochet, then you're going to place a half double crochet, into the next 2 stitches, you're going to place a single crochet and then a slip stitch. And that finishes off half of our single leaf. Okay, so now let me zoom in a little bit, and I'm going to show you what we do next. So we're going to start doing everything that we just did to the opposite side of the leaf. We're going to start by placing a single crochet into this next space right here. You're also going to want to work your stitches over that tail end so we won't have to weave it in later. Now that finishes up our single crochet. In the next space, we're going to work a half double crochet. In the next stitch, you're going to place a double crochet. And into this next stitch, you're going to place your 2 triple crochets. Next, we're going to place another double crochet. Now into the next 3 stitches, we're going to do a half double crochet, a single crochet, and then a slip stitch. And once you finish the slip stitch, you are done with your first leaf, technically, but we're going to go ahead and add some detailing across the middle. So to add that little bit of detail, what we're going to do is place slip stitches along that middle seam of the leaf. So it's going to be this line right here going down the middle. And you're going to start by placing a slip stitch directly into this little hole right here. And we're going to do that for each space all along the entire length of the leaf. So you're just going to grab your yarn, pull it through, and then pull it through that second loop. And we're going to keep repeating that all the way along the leaf until we reach the end. Okay, so that finishes up the leaf. What we're going to do next is begin our second leaf. To do that, you're going to chain up 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is repeat everything that we just did to this leaf by doing that slip stitch, that half double crochet, everything. We're going to repeat that whole sequence all over again. So start by placing a slip stitch into the second chain from the hook. Next, you're going to place a single crochet into the next stitch. Now place your half double crochet. Into the following stitch, you're going to place a double crochet. And now that we have finished our double crochet, we're going to go right into doing our 2 triple crochets into the next stitch. And when you finish your last triple crochet, you're going to basically do what we just did but backwards. We're going to place another double crochet. Then into the next stitch, you're going to place a half double crochet. Next is a single crochet. And then into this last little space, you're going to do your slip stitch. Okay, so now we're going to start by turning our work like this, and we're going to start doing the other side of the leaf. So what we're going to do is just repeat everything we just did. You're going to start by doing your single crochet, followed by a half double crochet, next you're going to do a double crochet, then your 2 triple crochets, and now you're going to do another double crochet, followed by a half double crochet, now do a single crochet and then a slip stitch. Now the base of our second leaf is done, and all that's left is to do that little slip stitches over the seam. So insert your hook into that first hole, grab your yarn and pull it through your loop. And you're just going to repeat that all the way until you reach the end of this leaf. So we've reached the middle. What we're going to do is place another slip stitch to the very center of both those leaves. And then we're going to go ahead and begin our stem. And to do that, we're going to start chaining up 40. Okay, so this is what your work should be looking like once you finish your 40 chains. And what we're going to do next is place a slip stitch into the 15th chain from the hook. And this is my 15th chain, so now I'm just going to place a slip stitch into that space. And what we did is make a loop at the end of our stem to help attach our little sprout to our headphones. So what we're going to do next is just place a slip stitch into each chain until we reach the base of our stem. So I'm almost at the very end of my stem. I'm just going to do this last slip stitch. Then I'm going to slip stitch back in between the space where both leaves connect. Then you're just going to chain one and fasten off your work. And make sure you pull tight on that tail so that it stays secure. And what we're going to do now is grab our darning needle and sew in that end. And then we can just clip off this one right here because we had already crocheted over it. And here's the darning needle. And I'm just gonna thread the yarn through. And I'm going to randomly weave in this tail end throughout this little leaf. And that should be good. And now I'm just going to go ahead and snip off the rest of that little tail. And now your headphone sprout is done. And once you understand how to make them, they work up so fast and they make the perfect little gifts. So I'm going to grab my headphones and I'm just going to take this sprout off so I can show you how you put them on. So this is the first little sprout I made, and I literally love how super simple but cute these are. To put them on your headphones, you're going to hold it up to your headphones like this and take the stem and wrap it around the two leaves. Then once you have just about no stem left, you're going to take the hole where the little loop is, pinch your leaves together, and pull them through. And from there, you're just going to adjust it and just move the little leaves around until you think they're perfect. Let me know how you like this tutorial, and if you end up making this cutie little sprout, please tag me so I can see your creations. I'll catch you on the next one.